Hi, this is Madmaxed with another raid video. And if you will, please hit the little subscribe button in the corner. Give me a like if you like the video. And you leave me some comments if you got questions or anything, and I'll try to get back to you about the game. But this I'm going over is about gear. And everybody will tell you that, you know, 6-star gear will make a huge difference than 5-star gear. That's not necessarily true. There are a few of these pieces that you really don't care if it's you really don't care very much if it's a 6-star piece or a 5-star piece. So let's get into that. All right, like Ninja here. He's got a 6-star piece. It's the defense. He's not defense based. Yes, extra defense keeps him from taking enough damage, and it helps. Now, but what you're looking for, see, I would have rather had an attack percentage in here than a defense. But the defense helps him, but he got double roll and crit rate. He got 20%. You're looking at getting that crit rate to 100%. The extra crit damage, that helped him. Anytime you got HP, that just helps him keep alive longer. But this is an attack-based champ. But now the difference between this shield and the defense between 5 and 6 is only 40 points. Now usually when you get a champ that with a 6-star piece, usually the crit rate will be a little bit better when you get double rolls in them. And if it's been a 5-star, it might have been an 18. And yeah, but you may get a defense thing, and let's say I may get a gold defense shield, and it may have a flat defense, a flat attack, it may have a flat HP, and it has an HP set at the end. And guess what? It has none of what I'm looking for in the subsets. And so, you know, I don't really care about that. I wouldn't put that legendary piece on him. I really wouldn't put it on anybody because it really wouldn't help a lot. What you're looking for are these subsets, and you know these substats. Now, when you're looking at a glove, however, you're really looking for a 6-star glove, especially if you got an attack guy. You want to get that crit damage up really high. So there's a difference between 5-star is only 65 and 6-star is 80. That's a huge difference. It's the same way with your amulet. It's 33 and it's 40. So, you know, and you want that crit damage up as high as possible. And see, even this, it was a, I mean, I did this a while back. I may have a 6-star piece that's better, but it's going back. See, I do. But usually they're all flat stats down here. So even if I get the rolls in this, all I'm going to get is just, see, all I'm going to get in this is just like maybe I'll go up to 40 on the attack. And I might go up a little bit on the defense. And see, I went up on the defense like crazy on this that I didn't really need. But, you know, there's not a lot, you know, his accuracy really needs to be higher. But I can go through and I can look and I can get a thing. But you don't get a lot of choices with rings and accessories. I mean, especially rings. Rings, there is absolutely no reason, especially for an attack or a defense ring, on them going to 5 to 6, really. You're looking at the substat. Because when you go down through here and look, let's see if I can find one. Okay, there's an attack ring. You look, it's got defense, it's got an attack, subset, HP, and HP. Now, this thing could have 2 defense stats, and you're putting it on an attack guy. And it may not have that 6% down here. Well, that's a gold ring. It may get like all 3 rows into this, and you may get 24, 25% extra attack. That's huge. But then you may go up here, and you may get a 6-star piece, and it may be an attack ring. And I don't think I have a 6-star attack. Well, I do. But, you know, and I may get no rows in this attack percent. So I get 6% of this attack. And then it may all go in that flat defense. But I may go down here and I may get this 5-star ring, and it may all go in. It may get 3 rows into this. I may get, like I said, I may get 20, I may get like 24, 25% extra attack instead of the other. That would be a much better ring to put on him than to sit down and put that 6-star on him that got nothing in it. And sometimes they don't have that. Sometimes there's like, you know, you have the attack up here, It doesn't have it will have defense, defense, HP, HP. There's not a lot of variation in rings. That's the reason I don't usually keep the blues. I don't keep the blues at all. These give you shields, and I keep them because of that or whatever that came out of the clan versus clan. But like, I don't usually keep anything but the gold these days because I farm spotter enough that I don't really need. It's either got to be epic, 6-star, or it's got to be gold, 5-star and above for me to keep them. So when you're going through and you're looking at rings and stuff, you don't really care about the fact this is 5-star, but you know, this attack. See, it has no attack percentage in the bottom. This ring is going to be useless for an attack-based guy because of that. That ring, no attack percentage in the bottom of it. This is a defense. And see, it's got all that attack. Well, if you're an attack-based guy and you put an attack ring on it, you don't want the attack. As a matter of fact, you may roll the stuff into this and it'll give you better attack percentages. You may get a 4-star roll in this, and it may get all 4 rolls into your attack percentage. You may get 20-something attack out of doing that. Well, that 20-something% attack is 300. That is better than the top part of the attack part of the ring, and plus you get the little one here. So you have to look at all that, but I mean, you're looking at attack. Well, there's an attack. There's attack percent. Well, that's what you're looking for, you know, for an attack-based guy. And of course, the defense just have to keep them alive longer, so does the HP. But the difference in this is only 40 points at the top. So even if I get up here and I get to the top rings that are 6-star, and I get an attack, I'm only going to get 40 more. I mean, but what you get is like the subset. You want that attack percentage in it. You do not want, see, like you got an HP champ, you know, unless all the HP rolls go into the HP or into the defense, you don't want the attack at all because an HP guy doesn't use attack. And the same way with defense. So you got to be looking at your substats a lot. And that makes where the 5-star piece may be much better for a defensive guy, an HP guy, than like a 6-star piece will. I mean, I've seen plenty of people, you know, they'll put a lot of attack on an HP or a defense guy, and that does you absolutely no good. It's just like, you look at Taragi, he's an HP-based guy. And of course, you know, I've got regen set on him and immortal because he's my Scarab King killer. I've got a video about that. He does it really quick, really, really easy. But he's got a 5-star piece. Well, why? Because, you know, I needed the speed. You got to get that speed up high for him. You know, and more speed. And defense just have to keep him alive. But I would really, see, I got a 3-star roll into his HP on this one. But there's a lot, and see, he's got a HP here because you're trying to get his HP up and his speed up for Scarab King, for Doom Tower, and that's all you're looking for. See, it's got an attack, got a roll in it. Didn't really want that, but it wound up going there. You know, but the more defense and the more HP he's got, the better. See, it didn't go, this is gold. It's an HP, it's HP. I didn't have a 6-star one. And when I made this, but the roll didn't go into the attack. It went into the defense to keep him alive. It would have been better if it went into this defense. The accuracy, you know, really doesn't help much for him for Scarab King. But, you know, the speed, I had, you know, you needed the speed boost, the defense help. But, you know, it would have been better, you know, if it had some other stats in it that was more HP. But that's what you're looking for in this. You know, I've got more defense on him, you know, had more HP in it. I didn't really care about, for him, I don't care about doing a lot of damage. His reflect the reflect that he's got reflects the damage back, plus he poisons, so I didn't really care about any of the, you know, when he gets attacked, they get poisoned from attacking him. So, you know, I didn't really care about getting a lot of crit damage, a lot of crit rate and all that on this guy. You know, all I really cared about was I wanted that HP up high because that's what his attack is based on. So, you know, that's what you're looking at. When you're looking at building something, you're looking at You know, if it's HP, I don't want attacking. If it's defense, I don't want attacking. When I look at my substats, you know, on the gear, if it's a 5-star and it's a defensive guy, and I got defensive in it, I got maybe a little bit of HP, but I got crit rate, crit damage. Those are the kind of ones that I'm looking for. Those are kind of stats, substats. So the substats make all the difference in the world. It's not always about the other part. I mean, it's just like even with the attack. I mean, you know, even if I've got an attack champ and I put a weapon on it, well, the top the attack is going to get is 265, 40 more. But if I've got like a red, let's say I got a triple roll in an attack piece that comes out of attack here, and I get 25, I get 25%, whatever when I get done. That's way, way more than having a 6-star with attack, has a flat attack piece, you know, maybe even with a flat attack and it goes into that. I mean, there's a big difference. And you're looking at percentages mostly. Like, you know, the accuracy, the speed doesn't have percentage, but the crit rate, the HP does. You know, when you're looking at pieces, you know, as you go down through here, you know, you're looking at those percentage ones, like, you know, you're looking at attack percent, HP percent, things like that when you're trying to get them on the characters. Because, like, you know, an extra roll in the HP, you got 10%. Well, you're getting 2,000 extra hit points. You get a flat stat, and you just get, you know, even when you enhance it and stuff, you might get 600, 700. And, you know, so it's like there's a big difference just getting those percentages in there for those guys. But guys, that's the video. Hope everybody enjoyed it, and give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Remember to subscribe. And anyway, everybody have a good day.